First of all, I want to thank our host nation, Ukraine, for and the people in this historical city for welcoming us. I want to thank the Hospital, First Medical Union, for the invitation, for caring for your patients, and doing such a fantastic job in this really difficult time. Thank you to the donors and volunteers. I know many people have helped to sponsor this, who have laid into the burden for all. So I just want to talk first about the expectations for the next 3 days. We are not here to come in as experts to download knowledge to you to tell you how to do things. What we want to do is work with you to share knowledge to alleviate suffering for humanity. That's why we're here. We want to support our colleagues, you all, in a way that works for you. We want to make sure that we are giving something useful to you, and if it is not the way you'd like it to see going, tell us, and we can steer the course in a different way. This is a difficult topic. We have 3 days of trauma discussion. We are human, and I want you to hold on to your humanity. You may feel emotions. You may feel anger. You may feel sadness. There is grief. If you need to step out and take a few minutes, that is completely understandable. We expect you to be human and have feelings. Okay? So I know Dr. Berezuk mentioned this, but this is our group that started working with the Unbroken program. We have colleagues from Paris that joined us, colleagues from the U.S. who've been either in Warsaw or here several times, and we have colleagues in Israel as well working with the Israeli Defense Force. So we have tried to put a good program together for you. So I know he's done the introductions already, so I'm not going to add more, but we will have you'll have copies of our slides so that you can practice if you'd like to. So Dr. Elon Harpum will be discussing PTSD treatments, issues with fMRI, how we do certain specific treatments like prolonged exposure therapy, and he is an expert in those. He works at Yale University in the Department of Psychiatry and Psychology, and he has funded grants working with the National Center for PTSD at our Veterans Hospital. He focuses on how memory works, especially memories that are traumatically stable at times of trauma. And they are very hard to shake, very hard to get rid of. So he specializes in understanding the neurobiology. We have another colleague, Dr. Philip. He is over at the TMS machine, checking it out and making sure he knows exactly how your stuff works so that he can help you learn that machine better. He is from Alfred Medical School at Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island. Also working with the VA hospital, the Veterans Hospital. There he is, just on time. His goals are to design and develop and deploy neuromodulation techniques for PTSD, depression, and suicide. Funded by multiple U.S. government agencies, and he has published in many journals. He also works as the Associate Director of the Brown Psychiatry Residency Research. And this is me. I'm Assistant Professor of Psychiatry at Yale. And I also work with the National Center for PTSD with the Veterans Hospital in Connecticut. I specialize in combat trauma recovery. And like Dr. Berezuk said, I was a paratrooper in the U.S. Army. I have worked in Korea and the Middle East, and have chosen to work with veterans for my career as well. I have worked in addiction treatments and research using fMRI, and I study the reward and motivation system, so what helps people get up and go toward a goal. And we are going to put this knowledge together for you today. So this is an overview of our agenda today. I know you have received a copy of this. And when we take breaks, I will put up the agenda. At the end of the day, we'll put up tomorrow's agenda, so we'll show that to you as well to refresh your memory.